What's up? Your boy's back at it again. Drams on deck. Today, we have another heavy hitter. Today, we got the legendary Sir Blue, aka Johnnie Walker Blue. Yes, sir. This one right here is a cult classic right here. I mean, Johnnie Walker Blue is definitely well known. This one right here, I don't know if you can see, is about at 40%. So, needless to say, I don't really think it needs water. It shouldn't need water, in my opinion. But we're going to find out in a second. This is the bottom. The box, rather, comes in. Has a little pull tab. Open it up. It's pretty simple. Has a little inscription on it inside. Talks about, the way that they make their whiskey. Has a little magnet on the side. Bye-bye. Yes, sir. Has a little dangling piece right here. But Johnnie Walker Blue. Now, those of you who watch my channel know I'm a single malt man. I'm trying to remember. There's been a few blended whiskeys, but not many. So, and in my collection, I can count on one hand how many blended whiskeys I've ever even purchased since I've been reviewing. That being said, there is an exception for every rule. You heard that term before. This is an exception for that rule. I mean, this right here is, on the level with some of my single malts. So this one right here, if you don't know, Johnnie Walker does a blend of single malts. So they may have 3 or 4 single malts that they blend together. Whether, what the percentage of each one, I don't know. But, they may have a Corgality, they may have a, we'll just say a Balvenie, or, 2 other versions. They have a certain percentage, they mix it together and make it their own. So that's what they do. So Johnnie Walker Blue is even, I guess, more on the high end of that. They actually dropped a new Johnnie Walker Ghost Blue, which is a higher ABV. I want to say the ABV on that one is 47, I want to say, 46, 47, somewhere in the upper 40s. Was in the upper 40s. This is 40, so the Ghost Blue is like upper 40s. That one is a little bit more pricey as well. I've never had that one. The only blue I've ever had is this one. So, and I also was traveling overseas and I saw a different version of blue as well. So they have this, the Ghost Blue, and there's another version of the blue. I don't recall the name of it, but there is another version of it. That being said, the prices of these fluctuates. When I first started buying whiskey back in the day, I remember this was over $200. It was like $220. In certain spots, you might even find $250. Nowadays, for the most part, it's dipped a little bit from what I've seen. For the most part, you can catch this for $200 or under now. I personally bought this for like $180, I think it was. I paid $180 for this. I bought this like a year ago, or close to a year. If it wasn't a year ago, it was close to a year ago. I bought it on military exchange. So it was $180, and I seen even now, like local stores, you can get it for like even people told me Costco's or something like that, you can even get it for like $150, $160. So the prices have really been dropping on this. So, you definitely can get it at a cheaper price than you used to in years past. So, like I said, this one right here is a nice mix of different spirits, and I'm going to review this one for you. So I did the green label and I did this. So these are 2 Walkers that you would find in mine. You will see a blue and a green. I've heard good things about the 18-year or the gold. I haven't had those, but yeah, Sir Blue, my first and only bottle of this. That being said, let's jump on this nose real quick. Wow. Okay now. A lot going on right here. There's no burn on this whatsoever. I smell like a sweet plum, nectar, vanilla, and I definitely pick up a little bit of smoke. So it's a good thing. You get the sweetness and the smoke on the nose. Like I said, it's like a nectar, pear, vanilla, and smoke. The smoke is very mild, though. It's not like a Lafroy or Hardenberg or anything like that. It's a very mild smoke, but it's very pleasant, though. I give you that. I poured this about maybe almost 10 minutes ago, so it's opened up pretty good, But most people, at least I would call this the Rolls Royce of the blended whiskey world. So obviously, in my personal opinion, and most aficionados, single malts, in my personal opinion, is better than blended whiskeys. But if you are going to go to blended whiskey, in my opinion, I'm not saying it's the only one, but to me, this is what I would call the Big Daddy or the Rolls Royces of the blended whiskey side. That's just my personal opinion. Another popular blended whiskey that people like to drink, other than Johnnie Walker, is Monkey Shoulder. It's very accessible, and it's a lot cheaper than this. I've had both, but this is better than Monkey Shoulder, in my personal opinion. But the price tag is going to go with it, along with it too. That being said, we're going to jump around this taste. First shot goes to Palate. Second one is when I really go in. But very mild, meaning that you do not need any water whatsoever on this. It's 40 and it tastes like 40. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't it doesn't have a punch at all. At least I don't pick up a punch. Like I said, different strokes, different folks. Somebody who may not drink a lot of straight or neat whiskeys, and if you only drink a Ciroc, with half of it is juice, you jump right to this. It may be strong for you if you're not used to drinking neat. But if anyone who drinks neat whiskey, this should not be a problem whatsoever as far as needing water or failing a punch, in my opinion. Take another sip. It's a good dram, very balanced. I pick up some sweet and a little bit of peat. I pick up that smoke flavor. I pick up oak. Pick up a little honey. That nectar pear that I smell, I don't pick up on a taste per se. But I pick up a little vanilla. Look, just a dab of honey, smoke, and oak. Take another sip. Very, very similar. Smoke, oak, vanilla, honey, maybe just a dash of like maybe a raisin or something like that. All in all, smoke, oak, and honey, I'd rather vanilla rather, is what you pick up at least on the palate for me. It's not like super fruity tasting, but it does have that like a, what you would get like maybe a bourbon, like the vanilla and a little bit of honey that you would get like on a mildly sweet bourbon. You pick just a little bit of that, and the undertone of that is you're going to get a lot of smoke on that as well. So it's pretty balanced with that in that sense. My only gripe is that it's a low proof. It's 40, and like I said, it tastes like a 40. There's no kick, none. It's not, to me, it's not very viscous, not oily rather. Look at the color on it. I only pick it up because it's a detailed glass, but it has a very mild amber color. It's not super dark or anything like that. I'm unsure exactly how old it is. It's a mix, so it's going to have some older, some younger whiskeys in it. But be it as it may, my only gripe is that it's not a higher proof. That Ghost would be a little bit higher, but to me, if it was me, I would prefer it to be probably close to 50. But 47, I think the Ghost is. I haven't had it, so it may taste. Sometimes it may be 47%. It may taste like a 40%. I don't know. I've never had it. But if you ever had the Ghost, let me know. Hit me with a comment. But for me, the Sir Blue is definitely good. Do I think it's worth the price? I do not. Reason why I say that is because to me, the Johnnie Walker Green is similar. I mean, this one is slightly better, but to me, it's probably $100 difference. You can probably buy Johnnie Walker Green for 50, 60 bucks. This is going to be $100 more. So to me, is this $100 better than Johnnie Green? Absolutely not. If you ever had the green is very good. It's similar to this. So That's why I would say no, it's not worth the price point, because I can get other things that are better. Like a Highland Park 12 has some, some elements of it. But to me, Highland Park 12 is better than this. And it's, relatively $100 cheaper as well. So that's what I said. So absolutely, it's a very good dram. Does it support the price point? In my opinion, it does not. I've had the judges 1 out of 10, 10 being the best. I give this a solid 8. It's a good 8, and you ask me a year from now, I may give this a 7.5, because it is, to me, I prefer higher proofs now. 2 years ago, I probably gave it a higher price, but as you continue drinking, your taste buds may change and alter at times. So to me, I'm more in a higher proof. So to me, this is very light. 2 years ago, it would have been right. It would have been dead on. And it, but for now, I like higher proof, so it tastes very weak to me. But it's still good though. It's very good. So it's a matter of preference. If you don't like higher proof, this is probably maybe an 8 or 9 for you. To me, it's bordering in a 7.5, 8, because, like I said, only because of the proof for the most part, the proof, and then the price point. That's really my only gripes about it. This was 50-something%, and this was $70. Then we're looking at probably an 8.5, 9 maybe. So that's my only thing about that. So like I said, Sir Blue is very good. Like I said, to me, it's going to be 7.5 or 8 on the taste. Would I buy another bottle of it? Like I said, price point wise, no, I wouldn't. Just like I said, I can get a green that's very similar to this. Not quite as good, but it's close. It's close. So that doesn't justify a $100 difference, in my opinion. Very good. So if you haven't had it, you should try it on deck. You go to certain spots. I've seen this drink as cheap as $30 a shot, $25, $30 is the cheapest I've probably ever seen it at a restaurant bar. This is very accessible, so if you don't have to buy a bottle to try it, so if you never have. And in certain spots, you can even get the miniatures. I think the miniatures is like maybe, I don't know, $15, $20 for a miniature. So this is very, very accessible to get. It's not hard, and you can buy a shot at the store, or you can buy a shot at a restaurant. But just be honest, like certain spots, like I said, I've seen this expensive as about $70 a shot, and probably the cheapest $25. So it just depends on where you're going. But like I said, if you can go to a really nice high-end liquor store, you can probably buy a miniature of this for, like I said, in a $20-something range, $20, $25. It just depends on where you're at. Very good dram. It's a bit overpriced, but still a good dram, in my personal opinion. So signing off, Drams on deck, yes sir. If you like that, hit the like, subscribe button, and I'm coming with more heat, yes sir. Drams on deck.